Good afternoon, everyone. It's Mary Ann from the New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees. I'm a little disappointed. Actually, I'm quite disgusted. Today, one of my retirees called me, and her name is Gail. She lives in District 11, and her city council member is Councilman Eric Dinowitz. Let's see if I show you. This is Eric. Eric Dinowitz is a representative of the North Bronx. She's been calling him, emailing him, asking him for an update on his support of Intro 1096 that would protect a retired New York City employee's healthcare benefits in retirement. She is retired. She is a retired teacher. Of course, Mr. Dinowitz comes from that same realm. And she has been asking him for an update as to why he's not on Intro 1096. After all, he has been writing op-eds and articles in the Riverdale Press about how he supports retirees and that he wants to protect the health care that was promised to them and would not privatize Medicare into the default plan of Project 2025, Medicare Advantage, which many of our doctors and hospitals don't accept. Well, what happened today when she was fed up and walked into his office and said, "You've not returned my phone calls. You're not returning my emails. I demand to see the councilman. I want an appointment." And they told her no. And why? They said that the councilman told the staff that they are to demand respect. And if they don't get it, they don't have to give an appointment to anybody. I guess there's no issue of respect for ignoring a constituent, ignoring a voter, ignoring a retiree, a senior citizen, a retired city unionist from calling your office, asking you to hold you responsible for your commitment to retirees that you have not had forthcoming. So what did he do? He refused to give his staff refused to give her an appointment and said, "If you don't leave, we'll call the police." And they did. They called 911. So Mr. Dinowitz doesn't have a spine and called 911 on our retiree, Gail. Let me show you Gail. This is Gail right here behind my other retiree in the beanie. This is Gail right here. And Gail is an activist and she's passionate and she's a senior and she wants to protect her traditional Medicare from being stolen by her former union for raises. And she asked Mr. Dinowitz, who is a Democrat in the Bronx, to protect her Medicare and get on Intro 1096 that would protect her health care. But instead, he chose to have his office call 911, and 6 police officers showed up. And the officers tried to explain to him, his staff, that maybe it would be better if the office just committed to giving her an appointment. That way, all of this would go away. I mean, after all, she is his constituent, and she's been reaching out multiple times to his office, looking for support and wanting to find out why it is that he's not supporting her. Well, the office told the officers, all 6 of them, that they were not going to give her an appointment and that she had to leave. So she did, because she didn't want any further of a scene, although she was frustrated with the way she was treated and not happy about it. But this was the problem. Hold on a second. My apologies. That was a whole nother issue. That'll be another video. So I want to make this point crystal clear. If you are a New York City Council member and you are demanding respect from a retiree who served this city and gave their lives of service, and yet you're not respecting them by giving them a meeting to explain your lack of support on a bill that would protect their Medicare benefits, a health care benefit that they earned, that's vested. It's a federal public health benefit. And by the way, for those of you that are not aware, Medicare is a federal public health benefit. It is a safety net healthcare program, and it is one of the biggest healthcare achievements in the civil rights movement. It created a situation where anyone can have access to healthcare, no matter what your skin color, what your income. Remember, Medicare was passed in 1965. and it gave access to everyone, equal access to health benefits. For you to turn around, Mr. Dinowitz, and chase out a retiree out of your office and demand that she gives you respect when you have disrespected her for the last 4 years is disgraceful. And I'm not going to tolerate that. I urge you to call those officers, and you allow her to come back. And anyone on this chat who is a retiree in District 11, please put your comments or email me at retirees@nycretirees.org and volunteer to go to Dinowitz's office with Gail so that she can have this meeting with him, and you can all ask him on the record. Because let me show you something that he did, if I can find the darn link now. Okay, here is an article. Swap screens. Here's an article that Mr. Dinowitz did in the Riverdale Press, and he actually did support. So if you're signaling for support for retirees and you're saying that I want to make this as simple as possible, you were made a promise and I'm not going to support anything that cuts your care. Well, if that's the truth, Eric Dinowitz, then maybe what you should be doing is making sure that you're actually doing something than doing nothing, because doing nothing is the same thing. You are not protecting the retired population of the city of New York by not doing a damn thing to protect them. So I'm going to urge you, anyone who right now, if you are in Councilman Eric Dinowitz's district, you can put your message here or message us at retirees@nycretirees.org. Let us know you're in District 11. We will go through our database. Maybe he needs to have a visit from several hundred retirees to teach him what respect actually is. Because by not protecting a senior citizen's health care benefits, and that's basically committing her to a death sentence because you're allowing the unions that are funding your election, constantly giving you campaign donations and putting a little circle like you're a NASCAR, look who supports me, rather than supporting the people that live in your district and served this city. You are more committed to the endorsement and the theft of her health care than you are. That's ridiculous. Than you are to her. And that is absolutely disgusting. Eric Dinowitz, you have my phone number, and I demand that you call me. And if you don't think that's disrespectful, well, tough shit. My retiree deserves respect. All of my retirees deserve respect. And you are still on this board with all these other council people who are more loyal to the speaker, who's loyal to DC 37 and the United Federation of Teachers screwing a retiree in order to favor a union, stealing benefits from retired workers in order to fund the benefits for a young person on the job. That shows a disrespect to the elderly, a disrespect to service, and a disrespect to union, and that is anti-union in my book. You've heard me, Mr. Dinowitz. I urge you to call me and call my retiree, apologize to her, and schedule an appointment. Anyone who's in his district, please let me know that you're there. I'm sure that Gail would like to have some company with a few retiree friends. Have a great day. And I'll get to the other video from the other phone call that interrupted my yelling at Mr. Dinowitz. Talk to you later.
Don't speak what you don't understand. The truth is not in your command. Don't shout that what you think is fake. The decision isn't yours to make. Don't lie about the way things are. Tall tales will tell.